History is not just written in books, it lingers in the shadows, waiting to be uncovered. Some stories were buried for a reason, but here we bring them back to life. Some stories are too chilling to forget. Some mysteries refuse to stay buried, and some secrets were never meant to be uncovered. Welcome to Trapped in the Unknown, where we dive deep into the darkest crimes, mysteries, and the unexplained. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Let's begin.
London, 1888. The streets of Whitechapel are covered in thick fog. Life is hard, especially for those struggling to survive in the poorest areas. But something far worse is lurking in the darkness. A mysterious figure whose name is Jack the Ripper.
The first victim, a city in fear.
On August 31st, 1888, a woman named Mary Ann Nichols was found on a quiet London street. The authorities were baffled. But before they could fully understand what had happened, a second case emerged just days later. The city was in shock.
The infamous double event.
On September 30th, 1888, London witnessed something terrifying. Two cases in a single night. Elizabeth Stride and Catherine Eddowes were found just minutes apart. It was clear that the person responsible was becoming more daring and more confident.
The letters that shocked London.
Then came the letters. The most famous? The Dear Boss letter. It was signed with a name that would never be forgotten. Jack the Ripper. The writer mocked the authorities, claiming they would never catch him. The name spread across newspapers, fueling the city's fear.
The last case, and a sudden disappearance.
On November 9th, 1888, a final case shook London. Mary Jane Kelly, a young woman living in Whitechapel, was found in her room. And then, silence. Jack the Ripper vanished, leaving behind only speculation, fear, and mystery.
Who was Jack the Ripper?
Who was Jack the Ripper? A doctor? A butcher? A member of high society? Over 130 years later, we still don't have an answer. Many theories exist, but the truth remains hidden in the shadows. Some believe Jack the Ripper was a doctor. Why? Because he seemed to know a lot about the human body. The victims had precise cuts, almost like surgery. Some experts think only someone with medical training could do that. At the time, doctors often worked with cadavers for training. This means they had experience cutting into bodies without causing too much mess. One suspect was Dr. Thomas Cream, who was convicted of other crimes. However, some say he was already in prison when the Ripper murders happened. Another doctor, Sir William Gull, was also suspected because of a theory involving the royal family. But again, there is no solid proof. Could Jack the Ripper have been a doctor who used his skills for something terrible? We may never know. One of the most famous theories about Jack the Ripper's identity suggests that he was Prince Albert Victor, Duke of Clarence and Avondale, the grandson of Queen Victoria. The Royal Conspiracy Theory. This theory claims that Prince Albert Victor, also known as Eddie, was either 1. The killer himself, a deranged royal with a secret life in Whitechapel. 2. Involved in a cover-up, where the British government and the royal family orchestrated the murders to silence a dangerous secret. Why do some believe this? Eddie was rumored to have had a secret affair with a working-class woman in Whitechapel, possibly fathering a child. The victims were supposedly killed because they knew about this affair and the illegitimate child. Sir William Gull, the royal physician, was suspected of carrying out the murders or orchestrating them to silence the women. While this theory is one of the most sensational, most historians dismiss it due to lack of solid evidence. However, it remains one of the most popular due to its royal scandal and mystery appeal.
And there you have it, another chilling mystery that remains unsolved. We may never know the true identity of Jack the Ripper, but the theories continue to intrigue us. Was he a doctor, a royal, or someone completely unexpected? Thanks for watching, and again, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.